One minute, she was there, the next, gone without a trace. February 9, 2004, 21-year-old Maura Murray crashes her car on a deserted New Hampshire road. When police arrive just 10 minutes later, she's vanished. No footprints, no struggle, just eerie silence. Was it a runaway plan? A kidnapping? Or something far darker? Here's what chills me. Her dorm reeked of bleach. Her laptop was wiped clean. And a mysterious red truck was spotted near the crash, but the driver was never found. For 20 years, this case has haunted investigators, and tonight, we're exposing secrets you've never heard before. Maura Murray wasn't just a missing person, she was a walking contradiction. By day, a top nursing student at UMass Amherst with a 3.7 GPA. By night, a party-loving athlete who'd shotgun beers with her track team. Friends called her the life of the dorm, the girl who'd stay up late helping you study, then drag you to karaoke at 2 a.m. But days before she vanished, cracks appeared. At her campus security job, she suddenly burst into tears, telling her supervisor, "My sister's in trouble," even though her sister was perfectly fine. Then came the credit card fraud. She stole $40 worth of makeup from a commissary, something totally out of character. Her dorm RA later reported hearing Maura sobbing hysterically alone in her room hours before she packed her bags and drove north without telling a soul. The strangest detail: she left her favorite stuffed monkey, a childhood treasure she never slept without, on her neatly made bed. This wasn't someone planning to disappear forever. This was a girl who thought she'd be back by morning. So why was her laptop wiped clean? Why did she lie to professors about a death in the family? And why, when she crashed that Saturn on Route 112, did she beg the bus driver not to call police? The answers died with Maura, but the questions haunt us 20 years later. February 9, 2004. 7:27 p.m. A neighbor hears a loud bang on Route 112 and calls 911. When they reach Maura Murray's crashed Saturn, the scene makes no sense. The airbags are deployed, but there's no blood. A half-empty bottle of wine rolls on the floorboards. And on the back seat, a Twilight Zone DVD, as if fate was laughing. The bus driver who stopped minutes later would be the last to see Maura alive. "Are you okay?" he asked. She stood in the freezing dark, arms crossed, repeating, "No, no, please don't call the cops." Then, nothing. By the time police arrive at 7:37 p.m., she's gone. No footprints in the fresh snow. No broken branches leading into the woods. Just a single set of tire marks from a vehicle that pulled a U-turn and sped away. Here's what keeps detectives up at night. Maura's packed belongings were neatly stacked in the car: textbooks, birth control, $280 cash. Her makeup bag sat unopened. This wasn't someone fleeing in panic. And that red truck spotted by multiple witnesses. Police never found it. One minute she's begging for no cops, the next, vanished like smoke in the White Mountain wind. 20 years later, Maura Murray's disappearance remains a puzzle with too many pieces. Let's break down the top theories that still haunt investigators. Maura had just lied to professors about a death in the family. She packed her favorite possessions but left sentimental items behind. Was this a desperate escape from personal demons? Or was she meeting someone in the mountains? Multiple witnesses reported a red truck circling the crash site. A local man later confessed to killing a woman in the area, though police dismissed him. And why did cadaver dogs react strongly to a nearby home's porch? The responding officer waited 48 hours to file his report. The crash site was inexplicably cleaned before forensics arrived. And why did police initially claim Maura was alone, when witnesses saw a man smoking nearby? Some believe Maura fled into the woods to avoid a DUI and succumbed to hypothermia. But extensive searches found no trace, no clothing, no remains. Maura's secret credit cards and erased laptop suggest hidden activities. Was she involved with dangerous people? Did she know something she shouldn't? One chilling detail connects them all. Maura's dorm reeked of bleach when her father arrived. Someone cleaned up evidence, but who? And why? The search for Maura Murray became one of New England's most extensive manhunts, and one of its most baffling failures. Within 48 hours of her disappearance, over 100 officers combed the frozen woods with bloodhounds. The dogs picked up Maura's scent near the crash, then lost it abruptly in the middle of the road, as if she'd vanished into thin air or been pulled into a vehicle. Cadaver dogs later reacted strongly to a porch just half a mile away, but police never obtained a search warrant. Divers dragged nearby rivers. Helicopters with thermal imaging scanned the area. Nothing. Not a single piece of clothing. Not a strand of hair. Just silence where there should have been answers. The most haunting clue came from Maura's boyfriend. Hours before she disappeared, she left him a voicemail. When he played it back, all he heard was eerie static, like the tape had been deliberately erased. Was it a glitch? Or had someone tampered with evidence? Even private investigators hired by the Murray family hit dead ends. One local resident reported seeing a young woman matching Maura's description days later at a gas station, disheveled and silent, being led by an older man. But when police followed up, the lead went cold. 20 years later, the White Mountains keep their secrets. Every winter, the snow returns to Route 112, covering the same ground where Maura was last seen. And with each passing year, the trail grows colder, the hope fainter. But one question remains: how does a healthy, athletic woman disappear without leaving a single trace behind? Beneath the surface of Maura Murray's case lie chilling details rarely discussed, clues that could rewrite everything. Like the fact her dorm room reeked of bleach when her father arrived. Not just cleaning product bleach, overpowering, chemical-strength bleach. Who scrubbed the room, and why? Then there's the erased laptop. Police discovered Maura's computer had been wiped clean days before she vanished, not a crash, but a deliberate factory reset. What was on it that someone needed gone? Witnesses saw a red truck circling the crash site that night, but here's what wasn't reported: a second vehicle, a dark sedan with Massachusetts plates, was idling nearby. The driver never came forward. Most haunting. Maura's packed belongings included a car accident survival guide and a textbook on forensic science. Was she preparing for danger? Or researching how to disappear? And the timeline doesn't add up. The bus driver claims Maura refused help at 7:30 p.m., but her crashed car's engine was stone cold when police arrived at 7:37. Experts say it would have taken hours to cool that much. So when did she really crash? These aren't coincidences. They're breadcrumbs. And they lead somewhere far darker than the woods. Maura Murray's case isn't just a mystery, it's a warning. If you were on Route 112 that night, if you recognize that red truck, or if you've heard whispers about what really happened, speak up now. Her family deserves answers after 20 years of silence. This is where you come in. Share this video. Tag someone from New Hampshire. Screenshot the truck sketch and post it. Someone, somewhere, knows something, and even the smallest detail could crack this case wide open. We release new investigative deep dives every 72 hours. If you want the truth, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell, because our next video exposes never-before-seen evidence in another chilling disappearance. And trust me, you'll question everything you thought you knew. Look around right now. Notice how normal everything seems. That's what Maura's friends thought too, until one winter night changed everything. Don't look away. Don't forget her.